Welcome to another episode of DxTalks. We are really happy to have our guest, while other people will be joining when we speak. Really glad, ending this year in entrepreneurial talk, and we're gonna be hearing more from Arijit. What's the world of entrepreneurs? What's the world of leaders? And he's been active for a while. Let me do an introduction about our guest today. I think today he's a great guy. He's a serial and founder and CEO, of course. He's a serial entrepreneur since 1998, an angel investor, public speaker, business matching expert, government advisor, community builder, and he's a founder and CEO of Virtual Infocom, founder of World Leader Summit, one of the largest leadership summit and international business club, more than 95 countries network. He's founder of Entrepreneur Face. He's a consultant to many NGOs, companies, worldwide governments, and so on. So I would like to welcome you, Arijit. Welcome on board to this session.
Thank you so much.
And tell us more about you. What's happening? What's the world here today?
Thank you so much for the beautiful introduction, Rudy, and it's a pleasure to be here in your entrepreneurial talk show. Well, entrepreneurs usually break the rules, and they don't actually have any kind of rule in their life. That's what I firmly believe. So I'll give you a brief how I started my journey and what I do, rather I would say what together we do. I started my entrepreneurial journey in the year of 1998 at the age of 17, when I decided to start India's one of the first game development studio to create international games with, I'm so sorry about the background noise, just to give you a declaration, I'm in the middle of a highway, just trying to find out if I can give you a noise-free introduction. But yeah, that's life of entrepreneur once again. Okay, so when I started, there was no ecosystem in India regarding game development. And I wanted to disrupt the entire industry with taking the real life actor and actresses from our local communities to make them as a game character, mainly into 3D simulated version. So if you remember in 1998, Google, at least as a browser, didn't exist. The search engine used to be Yahoo, and we used to use Internet Explorer as a internet connectivity. So it's a story of a boy who had many dreams, and I left engineering. I felt that 4 years will be wasting of my time. Instead of that, let me join economics, statistics, and mathematics, because I was a science student all along till my 12th standard. And I joined economics just because so that I can understand commerce part of it. When I started, I'm a self-taught programmer, self-taught artist. So I started with many passion, and I failed initially, failed like miserable like anything. I couldn't been able to make others understand what I am doing in terms of game development, in terms of taking actors, actresses. I never had money. So I'm coming from a very basic, humble background of family members. So I decided, let me make money, let me create my own team. So as decided, I started India's one of the first, rather I would say India's first game development training institute called Virtual Infocom. We started taking people as our trainees and as our students. I trained many people, probably 6,000 students I have trained in my life. We started taking people as our employees initially. I created a great team of 4 people in the initial days, created India's one of the first game. And then we got a little bit of success. With that money, we explored more and more. We started exploring many works with TV stations, with consoles. And I took a big leap. I took a big leap in the year of 2003, if I'm not wrong, by exploring opportunities outside of India. I started exploring Asia. It was not that easy, at least from the perspective of an entrepreneur, taking a lot of risk to shift their base from India to another base and then start another operation in one part of Asia that time. But somehow taking a risk is worth always when you are successful. That success happened because I took a calculated risk. I started doing partnership with lot many MNCs, lot many companies who eventually made us as their partners, as a software development partner, as gaming partner. Eventually, we became partner with a lot many MNCs like Nokia. If you remember, in those days, Nokia used to be one of the great company who used to create lot many mobile phones, mainly on mobile segment. We became partner with Intel. We became partner with lot many other companies. Slowly, we decided that we'll be disrupting much more. So we started virtual reality application development. We started doing augmented reality. We entered into artificial intelligence. We entered into machine learning. From a game development studio, we started doing lot many industry-oriented works. We worked with companies like Schlumberger. I can go on with the names. But when some entrepreneur out of passion do a little bit of good business, I would say, that passion drove me to do something good for the community. So we started adopting nearby villages, teaching them the basics of handicrafts and a little bit of doing fashion designing. We connected that same structure into our gaming segment, floated India's first cosplay selling portal. And then eventually we started a model and actor-actress adoption portal. Slowly, life was probably writing a different kind of story for me. Slowly, I started exploring an opportunity of fund management and investment. In 2008, I started investing my own money as an angel investor, started creating an ecosystem of much more larger people who are HNIs, started teaching them how to create a community and then invest in startups. So till date, as an individual, I invested around 21 companies, which is live at the moment. I did around more than 40 plus investment in my life. Rest of them, I took an exit. Of course, that's a success, each and everything. I usually bang on with people rather than their business structure or business model. I love to mix with people, love to understand what is their vision. If they are willing to do a disruption, that's what usually attracts me. And while creating that angel group of people, we created a platform called Entrepreneur Face, which did lot many merger acquisitions and cross-border investment, and of course, lot many trading. So while doing that, I felt that there's a huge gap in the industry, that there's a gap in the industry that people don't have proper ecosystem where they can do business plus raise fund, plus they have an opportunity to share their knowledge and thoughts, do mentoring, and of course, do leadership activities. Leadership is not stick to only entrepreneurship. Leadership can be done by anybody. It can be from an employee, it can be from a kid as well. So as decided, we floated the platform called World Leader Summit. We started with a bang, big bang, with 120 plus speakers from 90 plus countries in the first year of World Leader Summit. Now we have chapters. We call the chapter leaders as ambassadors of World Leader Summit. We have around 8 different council. Within the council, we have amazing people who are dedicated to give first and then understand what I am going to get second. So that's the kind of people that we take, who are willing to make a disruption jointly, trying to understand the SDG and then trying to probably wipe out very basic thing called poor from the world. And when we're making that statement, the basic thing that we do is education. If you teach a person how to fish, they will actually do that fishing. But if you give money who is poor, it's actually killing their backbone. So what we do, we actually teach how to fish rather than we give them a little bit of money as a grant. Very dedicatedly, we cross-invest and co-invest. Very recently, we launched our own fund. It's called Co-Innovate Ventures. Everything is happening just because we are getting lot many inputs from our own ecosystem. People are asking, why don't we have our own fund instead of working with lot many third-party funds? So we decided that we'll be creating our own fund and then collaborating with much more other funds. So at the moment, we have 65 different corporates who actually agreed to be a part of our accelerator. And I'm blessed that they trust us. They feel that we can do something good. We have 20 plus funds. We actually became partner with them. Lot many people are from US, from Canada, Australia. I forgot to mention, I expanded after that, 2008, when I become an angel investor. I expanded into South Korea, expanded into, of course, in Australia. Australia, I run 2 companies. I have my partners over there. Every country I have partners. I love making brotherhood and sisterhood. So that's how the growth actually happened. I sit in the Industry 4.0 in our Government of India's Startup Award as one of the jury member for the last couple of years. I sit in multiple different incubators and accelerators, guiding them to structure their organization and then bring much more funds so that their startups can grow. What to say? That's a very humble story of an entrepreneur. And I'm really blessed that Rudy gave me the platform to share my story with all of you. So over to you, Rudy.
Thank you. Well, we are really, we share something. You're way out of me in the matter of the time, but I'm just discovering for the last 2 years my own entrepreneurial journey. I've tried it many times. I failed many times. And this is the, hopefully that middle age part of entrepreneurial. It's not only for youth, it's for everybody. And I think now I have a bigger baggage than before and bigger acumen. So, you can make it successful. Great. If you can tell me more about, you mentioned the World Leader Summit a little bit. And you mentioned that you went in a big bang format. Can you tell us more about it, the success of it, the echo? When is the next one? How people can join? I think it happened, and then there's a new one always.
Yeah, so World Leader Summit, actually, we have a key summit. We call it as a World Leader Summit, which happens every year. So this year it happened in November. We had 142 speakers from 96 countries this year. Every month we do 3 executive programs. One of them is called a startup platform. We actually call it as a country-wise startup platform, wherein we choose one of our ambassadors and they choose the local startups to come and share their business in front of our investors as well as in front of other senior entrepreneurs so that they can get the guidance. Sometimes they can raise the fund. That's one program that we run monthly. Second program that we run is called Leadership Talk. In Leadership Talk, one senior leader, he shares his experience and his expertise, and then others are open to ask any kind of question. It's a 40-minute discussion as a leadership talk. Then we run Academy, which is basically an academy for startups to create pitch deck and structure their company. So it's more of structuring their company rather than only creating a pitch deck. Sometimes we lack how to structure our organization so that it becomes fundable. Number 2, sometimes we lack to take a big leap, to be very, very honest, which I covered multiple times in my life. Many a times as an entrepreneur, we feel that, shall I take this risk? Shall I go beyond my boundaries? Is it worthwhile? Whom I should trust? How I can get a right kind of partner? So we actually give those serious inputs to people where to go depending on their situation. We don't go generic, to be very honest. We collect people's question on the same day and we solve it on the same day. If not, we solve it in the next day if we can't solve that issue. So these are the programs that we are running. And then we have a program which we run separately with universities, with their university students, so that they can do a little bit of product development. We call it as, of course, in entrepreneur world, we call it as a MVP, the minimum viable product. So we teach them how to create that depending on a country or a market. And then we help them to get in touch with the right kind of market, with the right kind of consumer. To extend that part, Rudy, we started a platform which is called Property Planeter for those property builders into our ecosystem who are our members. We started getting buyers into the platform, and these guys who build as a builder, for an example, the Mark Properties or Shova Builders, I can go on with those names. These kind of companies we are tying up with, we are trying to find out if we can give them buyers and of course give them IoT solutions. Because I'm an innovative entrepreneur, so I feel always give a little bit of punch for the rest of the people to come on board. We try to give many architects to give small solution to these big, large builders. So that's another platform. The second platform that we created from the ecosystem is art, buy and sell, including NFT. So it's actually run by one of our ambassadors. She's from Russia. The passion actually started from that lady. She asked for our help. We created the platform. We brought in art curators, buyers, and she brought in multiple layer of, you can say, artists who are actually trying to sell across all those kind of stuff. We are coming up, it's not done yet, Rudy. We are coming up with a commodity buy, sell, and exchange platform for all those people who feel that they need a market. We have a good number, I would say. I shouldn't say we are the best, but we have a good number of market connect. So we are trying to give that to the people. So I feel this is the more way of connecting with the Almighty, the supernatural power, so that when I die, I'll die in peace. At least I have done something for the world.
Well, before you die, you have a salute from a person that you actually know quite well. I don't know if you remember him, Fadi Nafa. He's from Lebanon. And yes, he sends you his regards. I was speaking with him earlier on, and he says, sorry, I can't make it. He has a board meeting, but he sends you his regards. And, he's been with you many times, I guess, also.
He's a great friend, a great guy.
Yeah, I just shared on the chat on YouTube the link to connect with Arijit. Please do connect with him if you have anything to connect, to inquire. He's ready. I'm thanking you again, Arijit, for your time, because I know I totally understand. With all of your busy schedule, you have a big event today. You gave us that time so we can, try to make it with all of the surrounding noise, with all of the situation happening. We still made it. That's the most entrepreneurial spirit that you can actually put on. And I'm really thanking you for this again. So I know possibly it's also cold. So I'm not going to
Rudy, you know what? Rudy, you know what? I'll tell you something. Sorry to cut you off in between. To be very honest, my brother, I think I can call you as brother. When I started my entrepreneurial journey, from everywhere, from India, it was so negative. People said that you can't start a gaming company in India. There is no market. Whenever I started any kind of new thing, at least 16, 17 years back, it's only discouragement. So what I felt, if I can't become a role model for other entrepreneurs, my life shouldn't start as an entrepreneur. And the encouragement practically came from all those people who are working with us, all those employees, all those team members, all those surrounding people. Like an entrepreneur is not born only because of him. He or she is born because of the environment. So I am grateful to all these people who actually supported or not supported. It doesn't matter. If you are not supporting someone, that means it gives another level of energy to take a back step and then come with more energy. And that's what entrepreneurship is. And that's the reason, Rudy, I'm so passionate to create ecosystems and giving platform to entrepreneurs like us, like you, like me, like others who feel that we are alone. At the end of the day, when you go to sleep, when we put our head on the top of a pillow, we are alone. There are thoughts which we cannot share with others, not even with probably our girlfriend or wife, because those are sophisticated, small, tiny thoughts which gives us sometimes a fear, sometimes an encouragement, do something great in the next morning. And this journey I call as riding tiger. So I made a statement long back, which is there in one of the book. A lady wrote that, took my quote over there. Entrepreneurship is all about riding a tiger. And I have deep respect for all of you who have the courage to start your journey. It's not that easy to start your entrepreneurial journey. You are taking responsibility of a person. Maybe you have 5 employees, it doesn't matter. You're not taking responsibility of 5 people. You're taking responsibility of 5 families. It's a huge responsibility. And when you are running it, it's amazing. And the kind of risk, kind of reward you are getting, it's not money. It's the smile of those souls who is giving you blessings. And for that reason, you are moving faster than probably the jet plane. And that's the reason, despite of all these factors that's happening surrounding, I give you the word that I'm gonna be here, and it doesn't matter. We are entrepreneurs. We are here to solve things, not creating issues.
Exactly. I think, you're going worldwide, but you have a bigger message back home to try to inspire all of those youth, and not youth, of course, but more specifically youth. So you have a big acumen of people where if they think right, they can make a big impact. And I think that's a big role for you on your shoulders to try to inspire those future generations. And I'm glad that you are kind of out there doing it.
It's my pleasure, my friend.
Great. So I'm not gonna keep you more. Thank you all. We have 100 plus on YouTube and on Zoom. I would like to thank everyone that really showed. If they have any questions for Arijit, I'll take 2 questions quickly so we can pack this. He gave us the time, he gave us the spirit, coming live in a very unexpected way, and having that spiritual entrepreneurial spirit towards making it. So I'm gonna wait 1 minute so we can, before we release Arijit, and we'll be definitely speaking more. Okay, I have a question. How can we connect with World Leader Summits?
Sorry. So sorry. It's actually cold outside. Yeah, thank you. It's pretty easy. Like the website is www.worldleadersummit.com. It's not leaders, it's leadersummit.com. There is an inquiry form. You can fill it up. We will, of course, definitely get back to you. If you want a direct email ID, it's the same, worldleadersummit@gmail.com. It's pretty simple. Write to us. We'll be more than happy to get back to you. As Rudy said, I'm available. Please Google my name. You will get all my credentials. Feel free to connect.
Yeah, I'll post that also on the chat and on YouTube so people can connect. I'm not gonna keep you further. I totally understand your situation. So I'm gonna release you now and have a small talk with okay, I'm posting the thank you. Yeah, I'm posting the link now. It is in the chat. I'll post it also on YouTube so you can directly connect. So I'm gonna release you, Arijit. Thank you a lot for being here. Just that thumbs up, and we can say all the best. See you later. We'll talk later, definitely. We didn't talk much. We're gonna be talking much. See you later. Thank you. I'm gonna be staying here a little bit with the crew and the people, just try to connect and see if there's anything related.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Keep safe. Bye.
So that was exciting session. It was on the spot, more or less. It happened quickly. We agreed on Saturday, and then he was able to give us the time. So if you have any questions to follow up, I'm here. I see many names that I know. Welcome Rana, and welcome Randa and Usama, Muhammad, and Jean, Ibrahim, Hiam, and George, and also to our awesome YouTube people who are really active on YouTube. I'd like to thank you all. I'm discovering more and more that YouTube version is much easier possibly for people, to to get connected. So if you have any question, I'm here. Otherwise, we'll see you on Wednesday. Wednesday, we have Crypto Talks Wednesday. So let me share this screen. And where is it? Where we're going to be talking about the greatest and latest crypto craze, not of course in terms of investments. We might give some advice, but it's more about what's happening in the world. They're going to be next week a great guest talking about the metaverse, and actually he has a metaverse of his own, so that we will see him inside his metaverse. It's going to be very exciting. So stay tuned with us to know more. All right, with that, I'm gonna say thank you again. And if you have any last questions before I end.
Hi, Rudy. Did I miss it?
Yeah, towards the end. Because it was, on the spot with him. Hi, Sean, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Yourself?
Where are you joining us now from? Cyprus or Russia?
I'm from Cyprus. Yeah, I'm joining from Cyprus. Yeah. I'm not going to Russia. Don't send me there. It's just too cold in there.
Yeah. I'll send you the YouTube link. And then definitely, if you have anything, Arijit was really, blessed us with the 30 minutes of his time. Okay. So, because he has another event, another time frame. So we are there and we did it quickly. So thank you, Sean. And then we will be speaking. I was talking with George yesterday, or actually today. We have to speak as soon as possible. So we'll get back to you.
I'm waiting. Yeah, always great to see you. Always great to see you.
I hope you don't wait too much. I hope you don't wait too much.
You know what Irish people say? They say good things come to those who wait. Huh? So